You know, a lot of people have been asking me over the past few days, where's my video on the best and worst of SHOT Show 2017? Well, to be honest, I've just been lazy and I haven't put one together. But I thought I would take care of that tonight and do what I think is the best of SHOT Show 2017. And then I'll do a video later of what I think is the worst of SHOT Show 2017. Now, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to list what I think were the best handguns I saw at SHOT Show, the top 5 handguns. And I'm also going to list what I think was the best non-handgun item I saw at SHOT Show. But before I even get started with that, I do want to do one honorable mention here. There's one thing I think kind of should be on this list, but kind of shouldn't. So I'm going to put it in a kind of an honorable mention position here. And that is the Silencer Co. Maxim 9. Now, this gun is horrendous. There's nothing about this gun I like in itself, but I do like what it represents for the future. I like the potential of this gun. I like the fact there's potential in the future for there to be more guns that have suppression built in, that you can actually fire your gun and it doesn't blow your eardrums out. Hopefully they'll be able to get it to a manageable size where it's not as gigantic as this boat oar with a trigger. But like I said, that potential right there means it should be on this list in some way, so I'm giving it an honorable mention. Now, the best non-handgun or non-rifle, non-firearm thing I saw at SHOT Show was a table from Tactical Walls. They now have a coffee table with a drop-down storage unit in it for handguns, long guns, whatever you want to store in it. They actually have end tables to match, but that coffee table, that thing is amazing. I love it. I love the way it works. I even like their bookshelves and stuff, but that coffee table, it's one of the few things that I saw at SHOT Show that I'm like, you know, I'm going to try to use a little bit of whatever clout I have to try to get me one of these, at least at a discount, hopefully for free. You know, I never do that, but I liked this enough that I was going to do that, and hopefully I was kind of successful. We will see. It wouldn't hurt if you all, want to call them and say, or not call them, but send them an email and say, hey, give the Yankee Marshal a free table. I would appreciate it. But kind of joking there, kind of not. But that was the best thing I saw there that was not a handgun, a rifle, or a firearm of any kind. The coffee table from Tactical Walls. Now, in the number 5 position of the best firearms I saw at SHOT Show, I have a tie. Because it was really hard to narrow it down to 5 items, and I kind of couldn't, so I have a tie at number 5, and that tie is between the 3-inch Chiappa Rhino and the Smith & Wesson 500 Performance Center. Neither of these are exactly new guns per se, but they're new models of both of these guns. The Chiappa is finally available at a 3-inch. Now, this color scheme is blech. I just don't like this color scheme at all. I don't know what they were thinking. They say it looks like a white rhino. I don't think it looks like a white rhino. I've never known any rhinos that were actually white. I think the difference between a white rhino and a black rhino is just that the white rhino's penis is smaller. I don't really think there's much of a color difference between them. So I don't know where they came up with the color scheme. It definitely wasn't anything we talked about earlier on in the process. But, I still like it, and it will kind of be a collector's item, so I'd still like to have one. And the Smith & Wesson 500, that's not a new gun. I've got a Smith & Wesson 500 in 4-inch, but in this new configuration, this new design they made it in, it's more like the 460 Performance Center they made not too long ago. I really like the looks of that, but I'm not a real big fan of the 460 round, so having it in a 500 is awesome. So I think both of these items deserve their place at number 5. Now, the firearm at number 4 is a blast from the past. Colt is remaking the 1903 Pocket Hammerless. This is a gun that I have always liked this gun. In fact, if you look back at a lot of the early Batman comic books, he's actually carrying a gun. Now, a lot of people think it's a 1911, but if you look really closely, it looks much more to me like it's a 1903. So it has that kind of a cool Batman tie-in there, plus it's just an awesome historic gun, and I really want to get one. Now, I know it's a little bit expensive, but I think it'd be worth it, so I think it definitely deserves the number 4 position. Now, the gun at number 3 isn't new to SHOT Show this year. They actually showed a prototype last year, but this year it's actually going to be going into production this summer, so I can't wait to get one, and that is the Bond Arms Bullpup. Now, this is a slight revamp of the Boberg guns, but now that it's made by Bond Arms, I'll actually get one. I really would not own one of these when they were a Boberg, even though I was really thrilled with the new technology of the gun, because I really love to see new technology. So I was really excited about the gun, but I wouldn't buy one simply because of who made it. Now Bond Arms is making it, and they've improved it also, so I can't wait to get one. I'm really excited about this gun, so I think it definitely deserves the number 3 position. Now the gun at the number 2 position is the Hudson H9. Now this gun is awesome. I like everything about it so far. But let's get one thing straight. This gun is not ready for market. It's going to be a couple of years before it comes to market. So I'm kind of worried that maybe things will go awry between now and then. I don't like it when guns come out too soon and people, by the time it comes to the market, they're like, I saw that 2 years ago. I'm not really interested in it anymore. Really kills the buzz around it. But I'm hoping people will stay excited about this gun because it's really cool. Really incorporates some great things. It brings together the best of the striker fired world and the 1911 world, and then brings in some of the technology from some other guns that have the really low bore axis. So it's got a lot of potential, and I can't wait to see what this gun becomes. I think this is going to be awesome. I definitely want one, and I definitely think it was the number 2 gun that got me excited at SHOT Show. Now the number 1 gun isn't going to surprise anyone. It's the Colt Cobra. Now I know a lot of people, when they saw this gun, they didn't like it. They didn't think, this ain't a Colt. Well, a lot of those people don't really know much about Colts, because to me, it felt like a Colt, it looked like a Colt, it operated like a Colt. Now, of course, this is a little bit different because it uses more modern technology. It's not hand-fit by gunsmiths, but it was an updated Colt. So I loved it, and I definitely want to get one. I mean, just the notion that Colt is back in the revolver game, that alone is worth putting this in the number 1 position. The fact that they might be making other revolvers makes me think that this is one of the best things I've ever seen at any SHOT Show, the fact that Colt is making revolvers again. So the Colt Cobra was definitely the number 1 best gun I saw at SHOT Show. So there you have it. There's my list of what I thought were the best things I saw at SHOT Show, the things that had me the most excited. You may not agree with my list, but hey, it's my list, and I'm the only one that knows when I'm excited, or someone who might be standing a little bit too close to me might know that I'm excited, but I'm the one that knows what really gets me excited. So I hope you enjoyed the list, and tune in tomorrow when we will cover the worst things of SHOT Show 2017.